Oh boy. Welcome back. It's another edition of the Josh Potter Show. Every Wednesday it happens. I feel like I have to mention that. Let people know. Still every Wednesday. Someone hit me up the other day and was like, where's the podcast been? Oh, what? Go look. It's there every week. What are you talking about? Either way, that's just one squeaky wheel. The rest of you have been great. JoshPotterShow@gmail.com is where you can send in all of the Roach reportings. You can send in music the way Griff Parker has. You can send in videos. We got so many videos today. I'm so psyched. And today we have a very special guest. Her podcast is the Night School Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jesse Zand, everybody. Hooray.
Hello. What up, Roaches?
Listen to them clap out there. Isn't that
I know.
nice?
It's so nice.
What's new, Jesse? Tell everyone where they can find you, where they can plug all the stuff.
Yeah, Night School Pod on all social media. We come out with new episodes every Saturday. Josh was on. It was nice to come on. We had a super fun time. We did some little Mary punts with the latest football wags, that the only ones that I give about.
She doesn't do the K word.
I don't do the K word. We're trying to, minimize the amount of women.
True, good point. And I just thought it was for YouTube, the algorithm.
No, sure, that too. Yeah, I guess, yeah. dual purpose, yeah. So you can follow us at Night School Pod. I'm also a stand-up, so I have do shows around LA at Jesse Zand. Come out and see me.
That's right. And as far as stand-up goes for the Roach here, nothing on the books, but guess what? Working with a new agency. So we're excited to see. We got a phone call tomorrow. We're going to have some stuff. We're going to be all about it. They're going to grind the Roach into dust as per his request. So hopefully your city's on there. Give me where you want me to go. Hit me up. TheJoshPotter.com is where you can go submit those things. Join the mailing list. And I'll only let you know via mail where I'm going to be. So keep that in mind. And I hope I see you out in the road here in 2026. Now, Jesse, you had when we were on your podcast, this is part of the reason I want to bring you in. Not that I'm trying to give you a heel turn in your initial moments on the podcast, but I feel like you had a very refreshing opinion of Jordan Hudson.
Yeah, I think she's a queen. I think she's a star.
She loves her.
I love her.
We didn't have that same sort of reaction on this podcast. Everyone kind of hated her guts.
Because for me, again, if she's fleecing this old guy, who I think we all hate, right?
Sure, good point.
She's doing God's work.
Yeah, you should be celebratory.
You should be celebrating that she's destroying the last bit of his legacy and draining him.
Are her eyes, does she have white all the way around her eyes?
Yeah, so she's doing this thing, it's called a doe-eyed makeup thing, where you put white eyeliner. I've got a little bit on, but I didn't put enough on today. And you put it on the bottom of your lids, and it makes your eyes look bigger.
Wow.
But if your eyes are already kind of big, you look insane. Hence this photo. She also looks like she's competing with Dancing with the Stars in this outfit. I don't know what the this
I think that's one of her main goals is to get on Dancing with the Stars.
Like we said on the podcast, her next move has to be firing up like my tell-all podcast, Jordan Hudson.
Where is that?
I don't know where it is, but she's too silently behind him. Or the PR move is that she's letting the momentum build, and then when this finally implodes, or his heart does, whatever comes first, she'll launch the podcast. And either way, I love her. I love the unashamed, like how unabashedly unashamed she is that everyone hates her and that she's just draining him.
I don't like this picture for him. Go back to that one. That one was brutal.
Yeah, he looks like a wax figure.
She's in Grandpa chair.
He looks like the Madame Tussauds wax figure.
It does look like it just has that like get around Grandpa for Christmas.
Yeah. Is this his last one?
God damn.
I mean,
he's not doing himself any favors.
Check out the bling though.
Oh, well, it's all his Super Bowl rings. I wonder where he puts his favorite one, or if he has a favorite one. That would be cool to know.
I mean, that first one was pretty tight.
I mean, who cares about any of them? But go zoom in. I want to see which one's on his like main finger there.
I can only get in so far here.
Oh, I see. That's as far as we go. And he's got two of them on the other hand, yeah?
She's wearing one too.
He's wearing 8.
Oh, look at that. She's got one.
He's wearing 8.
Well, he has a lot. Yeah. He has his Giants. I wonder which one she's wearing. I bet you he's still, after all this time, all the ones with the Patriots, I bet you his Giants Super Bowl ring is still his favorite one.
Well, you were saying that you think he's going to make a pivot.
Well, my theory has always been that he's waiting for the Giants job to open up, which it just has. And they are running through their interviews right now. And he has not been rumored. I'm kind of like thrown off by this. I really would have thought he was going to throw his hat in the ring for the Giants head coaching job, but he hasn't. I don't know if maybe it's a Jordan thing. She's got that worm in his brain and now he's just going to stay with UNC, or maybe he doesn't even want to coach at all. Maybe he's like, I'm getting fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm rich beyond belief. Why even bother going and just having the headaches of coaching the Giants?
And again, back to my point about why I respect her. If she's going to torpedo the last bit of his legacy at this like mid school,
it is a mid school.
Who cares? Like, we love her. We should all be applauding her.
No offense to the Tar Heel fans out there, but your school is mid. ACC, Bill Belichick, it does not fit. It does not compute. And I don't think he cares enough to turn the tide around.
And this is me just reiterating what Josh has told me about this team.
Yeah.
I know nothing. I only know about her. She's the only thing I care about.
He's no Curt Signetti. He's not building. I mean, his legacy is already created, and now he's on the waning parts of his career. And to go into a school like that and expect him to turn it around and make it so it is this like new powerhouse out of the ACC is a crazy thought, a crazy notion.
Well, you said it was likely had to do with the fact that it's to secure his son.
I thought he had this whole scheme planned out because of the way that he'd made the deal.
Yeah.
He had it so he could leave after 1 year and they would only have to pay him $1 million. Who wouldn't sign up for that?
Right.
No matter what time they leave, they're going to only give him $1 million. The rest of these coaches get fired and they have to pay them $45 million, 50-some million dollars. They're paying them in perpetuity, it seems, for years to come. With him, they can get rid of him quickly. He did make it, and I believe this is to be true, but he made it so that his son, Steven, would inherit the job, which you can only do in college football. You cannot do that in professional football.
I mean, you can't do that in any job.
No, that's the thing. What's the word? It's not I guess it is nepotism, but it is. But in terms of, and I had a very like fervent argument with somebody recently because and we'll talk about him in a couple moments. But Curt Signetti, who is the head coach of the Indiana Hoosiers, did what people want Bill Belichick to do with UNC, which is take a program that is forgotten. No one talks about Indiana football, but this year they're going to the national championship.
Right, they just played Oregon, right?
Yes, exactly. Okay. And he's turned it completely around. And he is he is like, the new, belle of the ball when it comes to coaches in college football. And
can you break it down for me? Like, just out of curiosity, what in his coaching strategy or in his
I don't exactly know what he's done to change the culture other than just be him. And then also it's recruiting. In college, it's recruiting. Right. It's about finding your guys. And I don't know if he just has like a guy on his staff that's really great at that.
Okay.
Finding guys that are willing to come to Indiana, making it a destination or something like that. But you can, in college, become a god. Curt Signetti is a god now in Indiana.
Right.
He can do no wrong.
Right.
He could be he could be at that program for the next decade and they'll build statues for him. He'll make insane money and he'll just be like, if he has a kid, his nephew comes to Indiana just to go to school there and is the biggest up on the planet. He'll be like,
yeah, it's fine.
Let's brush that under the rug. And they'll be like, yes, sir, Mr. Signetti, anything.
Just because of this one season?
That's all it takes.
Wow. The bar is so low.
Not really. You got to think about what they were for the last 40 years. Dog.
Right.
Maybe 2-3 wins. Now they're national champions.
But wouldn't the fans in the program want more consistency?
Well, you would hope. So you're hoping that this is the prelude to dynasty.
Okay.
Sorts. And I'm saying, obviously it could crash and burn in the next year or two. In that case, maybe not so much. But I'm saying at the moment, because of what he's done in this 1 year, he is a legend forever. And I bet you they'll still put him in their Ring of Honor at some point,
right,
just for this one season existing alone. But that's the thing about college football. You can have that one season and be a legend forever. In professional football, maybe you win a Super Bowl as a coach. That might get remembered, but you're going to get fired eventually.
Right.
Everyone gets fired in professional football. And I guess in college, I think you have more of a chance of retiring in college.
With the school and the
Yes,
team.
if
Got
you
it.
want it.
Okay.
So I'm saying, and I had this argument because somebody was like, "Oh, Curt Cignetti's going to enter he'll be like the Raiders coach in 2 years," and I'm like, I don't see that happening. I don't see him leaving. When you become a D1 college football head coach, that job is coveted enough where I don't think you need to go to the pros at that point.
No, I mean, it's also job security too, it sounds like.
Right.
Just after this one season, he
Exactly.
secured a level of job security. Also, too, think about it, you're in this like small college town bubble. Everyone is coming up to you. Like you feel like a god, probably.
He is a god.
You feel
No.
like, you feel like a celebrity in your small town.
Exactly.
Why would you leave that to then be shit on by a massive organization? Your job's on the line if you don't perform.
I can see him maybe going to another program that's a little like more higher up, like an Oregon or like an LSU or something like. He won't go to LSU anytime soon because they just got a coach. But I'm saying like something like that, like
Right.
a bigger program. I can see that happening within college football, but I can't imagine him making the jump to pros at this juncture. And I can't imagine any head coach that would want to do that in college football because the money's so crazy. Can you Google how much money they just gave Curt Cignetti? Because they were also worried, what with things going on now, that he would get hired by Penn State or by LSU or by one of these Florida, one of these programs that is looking for a coach that is higher up in sort of accolades and everything like that and has more money to back up the Brinks truck. But I think they did it. So he signed in October.
8-year.
He signed an extension. And he's making $93 million through November 33. That's crazy.
Jesus.
An average salary of 11. Can you Google what the highest yearly salary for NFL head coach is? Because I think it's less. And they don't get contracts beyond 3 years, NFL head coaches. Sometimes they get a 5-year deal, and you just know they're never, when you get, that's like the death knell in terms of head coaching in football. You get a 5-year deal, you know they're not going to conclude that.
Interesting.
Andy Reid of the Kansas City Chiefs, he's earning around $20 million. Okay, so that's the highest end.
Wow.
And he's making $11 million.
Which, not that far behind.
Oh, I guess there's a few making a little more than him, but you're looking at the top 5.
But it's
there.
comparable. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was comparable. That's wild.
It is very much so. So that's why I don't see why he would ever make that jump.
I mean, unless he wants to leave like that another really bad, like the weather there is terrible in India. Like,
But for this
wanna live there.
gentleman, he's not going. I mean, him going backwards into that, it was like, what are we doing?
No, he's slamming this 26-year-old puss, living the dream. Everyone probably still thinks he is a god, regardless of whatever, score.
Yeah, I mean, he was one of the
UNC.
best football coaches in the history of time, no
Yeah.
doubt. But like at the end of the day, I don't know if these kids give a shit that play for UNC. I mean, I guess we'll see how he can change it from year to year here.
Was UNC ever a good team?
I mean, not at football. They're a basketball school.
Got it. Okay, they're a basketball school.
And in football, I mean, they've had some guys come out. I mean, Mitch Trubisky, Drake May, these guys all came out of UNC, I do believe. And so, I mean, they have like a player or two that goes to the pros. They're in the Division I football. They're in the ACC, but it's like, I don't know. They're a basketball school.
Got it. Okay.
So maybe they'll
not
be able
there.
to turn it around for the football program. I think that was, obviously the school's thoughts when they hired a Bill Belichick. They're like, oh, well, shit, this is huge and big for recruiting. And maybe it will be, but it's so far not yielding the results. And I don't know if Jordan is poisoning
This
that
outfit
in any
too
kind.
is so funny to me. Like she looks like his high school daughter.
Yeah, why is she? And what is?
It's so funny to
Can
me.
you shed some light on what happens with adult cheerleading competitions?
Okay, so from what I understand, it's like as Kristen put it, it's like if you need attention all the time, like these people have trained their whole, like to their credit, I will give her this. Like this is it is a very difficult sport. I mean, they're in great shape. I mean, she's not flipping through the air with no athletic training. Like they are in great shape. So if you've trained your whole life to do this thing, and a lot of them are homeschooled and just to do cheerleading competitions and do like the travel teams and stuff.
Sure.
And so you kind of have no other skill but this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can see like, because there is a finite ability to participate in cheerleading.
Yeah.
Beyond the school level.
Right.
But like, what team do they cheer for? Like,
they're not it's like competitive cheerleading. So they're
but
not
they
like
still have to go out there and go like, go. You know what I mean? They have to do the thing.
Well,
right?
they're doing the kind of cheerleading that. Did you ever watch Cheer on Netflix?
No.
Okay, there's a documentary about this kind of. This is collegiate level cheerleading, but it's actually a community college. The best cheer program, collegiate cheer program, is a community college called Navarro.
Okay.
And you'll see like they're not on the field like cheering for a team. Like they're doing intensive acrobatic work. You know, these girls have broken backs and toes and legs. I mean, it is crazy that they'd put their body through this. But this is the type of like competition cheerleading that I believe that she's a part of. Now, I don't know what division or, you know, how good she is, but I think this is in the vein of...
See, I don't think she's even doing community college type stuff, but like... I think it's adult cheerleading. I don't even think they have teams. That's the thing. I feel like those ones, they still have to like put upon like what their school is. Like they go like, go Navarro. Like they have to do like still
they're still repping
ones.
Navarro, right? Yeah. And whereas this, it's like...
what are they? They're repping the HR department of like an office?
College Nationals. Let's see, can we Google what...
what was she involved in?
Yeah, what cheer league is Jordan Hudson in?
That's curious to me because I feel like they're just adults. It's like, what are they just cheering for their like department in their office? I mean,
that would be hilarious. Go finance.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. That's as close as it's gonna. And then they have like no discernible uniforms.
She cheers extreme, a competitive co-ed out of extreme. Raleigh. Okay, so this
cheer
is
extreme.
just,
so they probably just give them. They're like, you're on Code Black, so they go.
This is like an intramural team. Like this is like some sort of like after school program for adults.
Well, it's for adults who
have had head injuries. Like you know what I mean? Like this is not. They won a national championship.
No, she won it with Bridgewater State.
Okay.
Wherever that is.
It's in Massachusetts.
Debuted with Code Black. It's like arena football. It's like she's just like in
that's
some post-college cheering thing.
Yeah.
And my sister is involved in the world of cheer. She's like
we should ask her.
Grown up to become a coach, not like she's doing this shit still. But I bet she knows. I don't even know why I didn't ask her.
We need to have her weigh in on the
Jordan. I should have had her weigh in. I can't call her from here. We have no phone reception in the basement. Otherwise, I would. Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Rocket Money. Oh my goodness. How many times have I signed up for the free trial of something? And then I look down the road and I'm like, what is all this money coming out for? I just had an app that I used to make like posters for gigs. And I thought I'd try it out and see what it does. And I get the free trial of it. And then I never touched it again. Forgot that I even had it in my phone, to be quite honest with you. And then I looked, this thing's charging me $30 a month. What? With Rocket Money, it keeps you abreast of all these things. And it makes it so easy to get rid of them after a while. And I got to say, that's the thing about Rocket Money that's helped me manage my finances more than anything. It's these subscriptions that I have gotten wrangled into paying for, or that I've forgotten that I even signed up for in the first place. Rocket Money is keeping tabs on all of it, and they're helping me eliminate things with the touch of a button. It's pretty unbelievable. Rocket Money also, not only do they track the subscriptions and have the ability to cancel within the app, but also they can go in and they can check out your bills that you're paying as well. And they can say, hey, you're paying this much for this. Maybe you want to pay a little bit less. And they can actually find ways to negotiate your bills down. It's a pretty unbelievable feature of the app if you're using all of the app's features. And I recommend that you do. So right now, go to Rocket Money and let them help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/Potter. That's rocketmoney.com/Potter. One more time, rocketmoney.com/Potter.
But yeah, I need to know her status in this world, because here's the thing. She also has 8 homes now purchased by Bill Belichick. If I were her, I would just start flipping those. I would go into some sort of Airbnb hustle. Like, you don't need to do this. Also, why isn't she influencing? I want to see her selling like sex toys and tampons. I really want to see her putting this brand to work.
She's more worried about cheerleading and suing Pablo Torre than she is about anything else.
So there she is.
Look at her.
She's at the top, yeah?
Yeah.
Who's this dude they put in front of her? Get this. Or is that a girl? I'm sorry.
No,
that was a dude.
I could tell by his outfit.
Okay, from what I've learned from Cheer also too, she doesn't look like she's sticking it. I hate to say.
That was a
fumble.
Little wobbly there.
Yeah, Jordan, girly pop. Let's get into influencing. I want to start
old.
seeing
her
you
legs
do.
Are
Amazon ads. I want to start seeing you. Where's the promo code?
The grift is coming. Why is she just standing there now? That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
She's just yelling at them. That's so funny.
She's like spotting in case they lose it, but now she's going up. The people, her base, they're like, the stupid bitch.
Yeah, they're like, drop her.
Oh my
We'll
Lord.
be a national hero.
So she's on Code Black for Cheer Extreme All-Stars.
Yeah.
Wow. Airing on ESPN 7.
And the thing is, too, like this definitely costs her money. Do you know what I mean? Like she's not making money doing this. So why do it? Like you have now here's the only part of Jordan that I will get frustrated with is when she's not committing to the grift.
Right.
This is time away from her scam.
You're right.
And I'm not okay with this.
I agree.
This may fill her cup in her soul, but she needs to get back to draining Bill Belichick's bank account. That's what she was put on God's earth to do. Commit to it.
I don't even think this is filling her cup. This is just something that she was doing before she met Bill. And if I'm Bill, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, wrap it up.
How long are we going to do this?
Yeah.
I mean,
don't make me go to another one.
Yeah, right? I'll go to one and that's it. Then we're done.
But I will always respect a woman with a hustle.
I like that. And maybe the grift is coming. I would hope so.
I think it's here, but.
I don't know. I'm like you said, she's not doing enough promo codes. There's no podcast.
Why does she has 8 houses? Who needs
I guess that's true. Her grift is every time she puts that penis somewhere in her.
Yeah. I mean, it can't last. Like, he can't be lasting very long.
I don't know. I think he's on the Blue Chew train.
Maybe, but still.
He's doing something. And he's Bill Belichick. He can get the finest of Blue Chews.
That's true, yeah. The elite
All right, let's
Blue
get
Chew.
to some sports stuff, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Beep, 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 dee 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 doo.
My glasses came apart during the sports intro. Put them back. Do you see how quick I did it?
That was quick.
Gotta wear a beanie now around because it keeps them on my face. It's a bad scene with the glasses at the moment.
No.
I got them fixed. Little did I know it was a temporary fix. So we'll figure it out. We'll get new ones. But now this is from HBO Hard Knocks. Do you ever watch that on HBO?
No.
So they do a series all the time. It started out with them just following the teams around training camp. And then they're like, wow, this is a real hit. We got to milk this for all we can. So then they started doing in-season ones. And they started doing off-season ones. And they started doing all kinds of ones. Now, none of the teams really want to get involved with Hard Knocks because it is intrusive. So now they've started doing divisions in season.
Okay, I think I'm familiar with this. Yes, I think I've seen the off-season ones. A man demanded my attention to watch this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What did you learn?
I couldn't tell you. I completely blocked it out.
Man demanded you do that?
Yeah, I mean, it was the only way that we could, quote, bond, and I just took dabs and zoned out. So.
What other shows have they done that to you in?
Hard Knocks was one. It's always like not dumb sports. I remember Hard Knocks actually being interesting because I like documentaries, so
right.
I could kind of pretend to hang with this a little bit more. That, and then there were one was like the Kiefer Sutherland Last Man show on Netflix where he was like, the Department of like Education and everyone died.
I don't know that one.
Everyone died and he was like the last
man standing.
Yeah, he was the last man standing to like run the government.
Designated survivor.
That one.
Yeah, I watched the first few episodes of this.
It's too on the nose with 24. That's why I never watched it.
Yeah,
Kiefer Sutherland's 24.
I mean, it's meant for people whose brains have been rattled in their heads.
he plays like good guy president.
All right. Yeah, the moral.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah.
But he's not the president. He's the guy that, like, if the president gets killed, is the guy.
He is the president because the president got killed.
I see.
Everybody died.
Because of the president getting killed.
Yeah. But then by like season 3, the world has been rebuilt and this knucklehead is still in office and you're like, come on, guys.
It's like George Washington. They won't let him resign.
Yeah. It was like, and no.
Has he spoken up about wanting a fair election?
Again, I was so high through that. I tried not to listen.
It's not a great show.
It's a terrible show.
Well, I'll never watch it. But during Hard Knocks, nowadays though they do it based off the division. So it's the whole AFC East in this case.
So they're not focusing
the whole
on
NFC
teams
East,
anymore.
excuse me. No, there are 4 teams now. So it's the whole division. That way to keep their exposure to the teams minimal, especially in season. And now they're trying to find all these cute little moments that Hard Knocks are known for, little access things that you don't normally get, just by observing a team. That's the whole point of Hard Knocks. So they're really trying to shove these little like moments down your face. You don't have much time with each team. But then one of them here was with Bobby Wagner, who is a defensive legend. Now he's on the Washington Commanders towards the twilight of his career. Here he is talking about watching a movie recently.
Oh, God.
You seen The Martian, where he gets stuck in space? That's the only movie I've watched with no sound. And I watched the whole movie.
You just had subtitles?
I have nothing, bro.
What?
I made up my own, like, just what I thought was going on.
There's a reason why you did that?
No. I was on an airplane, and how I missed the part where they said...
That makes sense when you watch it.
Pass you out the headphones. So I don't have the headphones that stick into the thing. So the lady next to me was like, had just started the movie, so I was watching it, and I just saw crazy going on. And I low-key watched the whole movie. And it was interesting.
So in the 2 hours that you watched that movie, flight attendant come ask you want some headphones?
Well, I don't know if she knew. I don't even think I was supposed to be watching the movie. It wasn't on my screen. It was somebody else's screen. So I didn't want her to know that I was looking at her screen. So I was just kind of like looking like this. But it was a good movie. I've always said to myself, man, I need to watch that movie with sound. But then I was like, I don't want to ruin it because the movie good to me without sound.
Gotta be a good ass movie like with sound.
Now, I've seen The Martian. It's a lot of Matt Damon just by himself up there. I guess you don't need sound.
That's probably one of the only movies you could watch without sound.
Maybe Castaway?
Yeah, and just fill in the blanks.
Yeah, because it's like he's up there, and I think there's I think they had to put some dialogue in there to like make it so people could watch it, but it's like a lot of Matt Damon going like, all right, I'm going to try this now.
Fuck.
Yeah, and it's a lot of like, shit, that didn't work. I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Because it's just him up there.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm sure but I will give him this. I want to take a positive spin. He's practicing using his imagination.
That is interesting to me.
He's using that part of his brain that, maybe gets jostled or hasn't really been used very often, and he's working hard at it.
Yeah.
This might be something the NFL looks to implement as some sort of cross-training exercise.
Yeah, to counteract CTE.
CTE.
You need to watch The Martian in silence.
You watch your neighbor's screen.
That was the other thing. So, like, attention spans being what they are.
Yeah.
This man, it wasn't just a screen that was directly in front of him. He could have turned on anything and watched it with no sound. But he found himself like infatuated with a movie happening on another person's screen.
It's very voyeuristic, I'll say. I feel like there was some sort of like sly, like I kind of know that this is bad, so I'm it's turning me on to watch it from another guy's screen. Like, you know what I mean? Because otherwise, why wouldn't you just buy the internet and go on TikTok?
That's the thing. Like, I mean, at a certain point, I would have been like, I've been staring at this lady's screen for an hour and a half, and I don't know what the hell's going on in this movie.
Imagine the lady, too. She's like, there's no sound. Like, what is he doing right now?
I was like, is he watching my movie screen right now? Can he hear my movie screen?
Yeah. I also kind of rude she didn't offer him a bud, just to like.
Yeah, some real like, what was that, High Fidelity? What was that movie?
I think
Garden State?
Yeah.
Where they put the buds in each other's ears. I wanted to hear him tell me about the movie. That was one thing Hard Knocks failed to have on the screen was I wanted him to give us, okay, so you watched it with no sound. Tell us, what happens?
Yeah, he has no idea.
I would love it. What if he doesn't even know he's on Mars?
Oh, probably not. No, he's like, this guy was in this cool igloo. And
yeah, he was in his...
he was at Firefest.
What do they call it with the red light? The red light. He was in his red light therapy.
Yeah, he was in his
room.
He was in his hyperbaric chamber.
Yeah.
He was like trying to grow shit in there, but bro should know that like he can't do that in there.
He's trying to grow shit in his red light therapy chamber.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I want it. So that's one thing I feel like if anyone out there gets to talk to Bobby Wagner, I'm going to ask him, hey man, tell me what happens in The Martian.
Yeah, but I also think it's too interesting. Like, what other movie could you watch without sound that you could probably just like fill in the blanks? I think
like
The Martian
I said, Castaway
is one. Castaway.
Any of these like alone isolation type movies, right?
Yeah.
Probably Rear Window or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, I would love for this to be a new podcast series where Bobby Wagner watches a movie in silence and gives us a synopsis of what's going on in the movie.
Or writes the dialogue for it.
He sounded so moved by this process.
Yeah, exactly.
That I feel like he's going to be like, we've been watching movies with sound. This is overrated. Like
somebody just needs to give this guy Mad Libs. Like he just needs to practice. Like this is not. I'm worried about this guy.
I want him to start like watching Fritz Lang movies or something without sound. You know, like go back before the talkies. He's like, we did movies all wrong with the sound.
We'd blow his mind with that.
Oh my god! Yeah, movies that you're supposed to watch in silence.
Yeah, you blow his mind.
Wait till you see this. Oh my god! The Quiet Place, whatever. I bet you can watch that without sound.
Bird Box.
Bird Box. Well, that one's more without sight, right?
Yeah. So I think even more so.
That's one I watched. I can watch it without even. I just listen to it like the radio.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, like we got to get on that. We got to get Bobby Wagner. Tweet at Bobby Wagner. Make sure I want him to say, maybe he'll never watch. He just said, he's like, I'll never watch The Martian with sound.
No, it'll ruin it for him.
I'm not ruining it. Look at his face. He's like trying to convince these guys.
Also, the fact that these guys even hung in on this conversation and asked follow-up questions is also concerning. Like,
well, they did. I do like where they're like, so you just watch it with subtitles? And he's like, no.
No.
And the other guy's like, wait. So you just watch it, and then the other guy's just. I mean, imagine someone's telling you this. Watch the reaction. Play it again and watch the reaction of. I don't know who the player is.
And I low-key watched the whole movie.
That guy.
It was interesting.
He
whoa.
is
So
like
in the 2 hours that you watched that movie,
2 hours.
Flight attendant come ask you on some headphones.
Well, I don't know if she knew. I don't even think I was supposed to be watching the movie. It wasn't on my screen. It was somebody else's screen.
Wasn't supposed to be watching. Like there's
So I
rules
didn't want
against
to know.
it.
I didn't want her to know that I was looking at her screen. So I was just kind of like looking like this. But it was a good
he's just like what
bro.
movie, and I've always said to
Bro, this is
myself,
on
man, I need
film.
to watch.
and this
with
guy
sound.
knows how to break down a defense better than
But then I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin it because the movie good to me without sound.
Gotta be a good ass movie like sound.
This guy's that guy.
was
That's a
that?
good friend.
or it's just a guy that's at work and doesn't want to have this conversation.
That's true. That's true. He's
There's
just
so
trying
many
to tap
times I've been
out.
at work where
Yeah.
like a guy's talking to me and I'm stuck with this guy and I'm just trying to move on from this conversation. So you just kind of like say shit just to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I bet it was good.
Yeah, had to be a good movie.
Yeah,
if you
right.
were gonna watch it without sound.
So another guy, we were just talking about college football coaches who, you know, if you are the worst college football coach in the history of time,
Yeah.
you can still make all of the money. You could win no games and get all the money that you are contractually supposed to make.
Okay.
This man blew it. He was making $9 million a year on his first contract. So he was set. If he did anything good, he would have got a raise. Sharon Moore, coach of the Michigan Wolverines. And the reason he got fired and doesn't have to get any of the money is because he was caught fucking around with one of his employees,
Ooh.
who I do believe was his assistant.
Oh.
Just some, by accounts, if you're making $9 million a year, in my opinion, this woman, a mid-blonde girl.
Wait, can I see a photo?
Yeah.
And
I
I want to
mean-
see his wife too. I want a comparison shot.
I would love that. I haven't seen his wife. I never thought to look up the wife. But yeah, no, I mean, he's got a wife. He's got 3 kids.
Idiot.
And he's
Sorry.
fucking around with, he's finally like, I guess this is his first time getting pussy. I don't know.
What?
Because like he was like, there was talk he was in OnlyFans DMs. Now we don't know if that to be. That hasn't-
Okay.
But that's the woman he cheated with, his assistant.
No.
I'm trying to.
No,
find-
that's just a blonde girl next to him that they were like, this guy.
But this is her.
That's her, yeah. I don't see it. Now, his wife, I don't know that they'll even have a picture of her. I don't know if she was very publicly out there, but maybe she was. Is that her there in
Wife.
the top row
Yeah.
there?
This might be the 3 of them.
See, the wife is a babe.
Yeah. The wife's babe.
So I don't know. Again, this guy, he has that thing which makes him a weak man. It's a thing that men in my family have suffered from for generations.
Stay away from the snow bunny.
He, gets some pussy thrown at him and he can't resist. He flew too close to the sun. And so he got fired with cause. They don't have to pay him. It's something, obviously a breaking of a terms of some sort, obviously to be canoodling with people on staff.
Yeah, and
things
she
like
was
that.
employed. She was employed with
Yes.
the organization. Okay.
So
That's
he
important.
then, once he learned, the day he learned he was fired, That same day, he was also arrested because he was losing his mind and threatened to kill himself, then went over to her house and threatened to kill her and OJ, the two of them. So here's his wife. We finally have the 911 call, and you can hear him in the background, I do believe.
911, where's your emergency? My husband, I'm worried that my husband's going to hurt himself. And I need you, can you guys track his phone? Okay, why do you think he's trying to hurt himself?
He was just fired from the Michigan Wolverines.
Okay, what did he say specifically? He said he's trying to kill himself. Okay, where is he? I don't have a clue. He just called
where
me
was
and said
he?
he got fired from his job, and he's in crisis. He's in crisis, and I told him that I love him and that I need him to come home, but I don't know where he is. He said he was at a highway.
Okay, but he was last known to be at work?
What?
He was last known to be at work?
Yes.
Can you pause it? So he gets, I mean, I gotta tell you, if I got fired from that job, I'd probably call my wife and say the same shit. I'd be like, got fired. That's it. It's curtains.
I mean, but your own fault, dude. Like,
I know. And he didn't say why he got fired to his wife.
get your hand out of the fucking cookie jar, you
But
prick.
imagine that feeling to get fired from that job. And then you're like, okay, I gotta exist now. He is losing it. So he calls his wife and is like, I'm on a highway. This is it. But then he goes over to the assistant's house who rolled on him.
Oh.
And he's like pulled out like a butter knife and was like, I'm going to take you with me or whatever.
my
So that's where he
God.
finally, and I think his wife called 911 and they ended up, I don't know if they tracked his phone or how they figured out he was over there, but eventually they figure out he's over there. Go back to where we were and continue. Let's see if
See, here's the thing, though. This type of behavior doesn't happen in isolation. Like, this type of level of cheating that, like, could blow up your life
No, of course.
does not happen in isolation. So before he even got this job, this guy is the type of guy who would have been on Tinder just swiping, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like it just reeks of that, like, the first time you're in a place of prominence and you're able to get pussy for the first time.
Right. Yeah. And so it's like this guy was going to shoot himself in the foot regardless of whether or not he got the $9 million.
What I find is interesting, though, is he could have cheated on his wife up and down. It's the fact that he did it with an employee.
Yeah, that is an interesting thing. Like, why you could have done escorts, you could have done, prostitutes.
If he was doing OnlyFans models like he has been rumored, and again, you can never tell if that's an OnlyFans person trying to drum up some sort of promotion for their own site,
Right.
or if it's because it hasn't been corroborated. But there's been a few OnlyFans models who have come out and said that he's been sliding in their DMs. And
That's what they get paid for.
what's that?
That's the whole thing.
To get the DMs and shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah.
But they're not. They're not shutting the fuck up.
I mean, and you know what? And to their defense, this guy was gonna, kill his wife, who like has a young child, and like also another woman.
Multiple.
Like, out him. Fuck this guy. Like, who cares? Like, I stand with you, sisters. Out this motherfucker. Like, fuck that.
The main one who tried to out him, though, it turns out she had no involvement with him. But that was where.
Get your bag.
Exactly. She's promoting her page. She's
Yeah.
promoting her page. Okay, so is there anything left of this? Let's see.
Okay, where does he work?
I can give you a cell phone number. Can you track it?
Where does he
Okay,
work?
slow down. I have to answer some questions.
It's like, where does he
first so we
work?
can get
Nowhere
to the bottom
anymore.
of this, okay?
He is the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines. You might have seen a news story this morning.
Where does he work?
He works at University of Michigan.
Okay. Where specifically?
The
Do you know,
911. Okay, the 911 operator needs to chill out.
Yeah.
So where specifically? She's got the TV on in the thing. Huh. So you're telling me University of Michigan, where exactly in the University of Michigan? Science department?
Also, she just said he got fired. Like, who cares? Like, where he works? He doesn't work there anymore. Like,
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing. So they're like, oh, we got Sharon Moore's wife on here.
yeah.
Go ahead, let's see if this lady
The
gets to the
hospital
bottom.
or
No, the football. Simbeckler Hall.
Silence.
She's Googling.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, oh, you mean the news article?
His
That's top of
name
the
is
list,
Sharon Moore.
Oh, boy. Well, if that didn't put it together. Yeah.
All right, what kind of vehicle should he be driving?
Yeah. She's
So
like,
now she
my
knows.
job. Yeah.
Now she knows. She's like, Oh, okay.
Yeah, back to my job. What kind of vehicle was he driving?
Yeah. Okay. So he's definitely going to do this.
Yeah.
Black Tahoe.
A black Tahoe?
Yeah. 2025 Chevy Black Tahoe.
Okay. All right. Hold on just a second for me, okay?
It'd be
What's
funny.
your name?
Pause it. If it'd be funny if he wasn't driving that was the school's car, and they're like, can't take the company car with you. I'm afraid.
My name's Kelly. I'm his wife.
Okay, Kelly. All right. Does he normally carry any weapons on him or anything?
No, he does not.
All right. And
There's
you
that
called
thing between his legs.
Yeah.
me right away?
I just need to make sure he's safe. Yes, I called you. He's called a couple times, and I'm terrified that he's going to do something to himself, and I can't. I told him to come home.
I need to divorce him and get this money.
Well, that's another thing that I mean, there's no money to get any longer, but I'm sure he has some stored away somewhere. But at the end of the day, I mean, Sharon Moore, to just know that you fumbled the job, the bag, everything, and then you have this wife who cares this much about you. It's just, it makes my skin crawl out of my body.
And the baby in the background,
like,
too.
What a poor scumbag this guy is for pussy.
Yeah. For mid pussy.
For
Sorry, girl.
That's what I said. Like, it's not even like she's a very pretty girl. Would I be elated to fuck a girl like that at some point in my? Of course, but
your wife is gorgeous too.
Exactly, dude. It's like for that's like how good could it have been? Oh my god, it just makes my skin crawl out of my fucking body, dude. Oh my god.
Well, I hope that wife fucking rakes him over the coals in the divorce.
I don't know that she's gonna get a divorce.
Really?
Because here's where I stand on it if I'm her. She has got his dick in a cage for the rest of time, right? Like, isn't there something to be said about like moving forward? Like,
but you don't. But then,
oh,
it's
you
like,
want to do what with your friends? I don't think so.
But it's like, do you want to be in a relationship like that where you're not attracted to that person anymore? Like, if you're having to like micromanage them at that level because they could fuck up that badly, there's like, what is left of the relationship?
Well, I'm curious. I mean, I know it will be a long ladder to climb to get back to where he was, Division I, Big Ten head coach. That's the top of the mountain. So he's going to have to like get a job at a high school now, or I can see him maybe getting a Division III school coming along and being like, I could use the press.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, an organization may not, from like a PR perspective, may not even want to take the chance on him if he's sleeping with someone that is employed.
Well, I don't think he'll ever make that mistake again. That's the way I would look at it as an athletic director. If I'm the athletic director of like East Chippewa State or some bullshit like that, I'm like, hey, let's get Sharon Moore in here. I mean, he's looking for an opportunity, and we need a guy that can make a splash. We don't have to pay him that much.
Yeah.
And it's a name, and people, hey, it'll get them talking about the old Chippewas or whatever the fucking case may be. So I don't know. I think he could like find a job someplace else. So if his wife's stuck with him, you know, and if she didn't, he did get a job somewhere else. She's going to be getting like a fraction of all that. So who knows?
Kelly, I stand with you, Queen. Whatever you want to do it, but leave him. Would
What
be my
school
advice.
is that they're wearing? I wonder. I can't tell. That looks like it's an old.
Yeah, it looks like maybe they're alma mater.
I don't know. It could be just a school he's coached for at some point. The Huskies, maybe that's a dog.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm basing it off that. I thought that was very interesting. Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Home Chef. And I'm sure, like many folk out there, you have some resolutions that come with the new year that you want to maintain, whether it be eating properly or maybe it's just saving more time to do what's important to you. Home Chef can help you out with all of those things. Not only are they going to help you with resolutions, maybe you're just still in the blur of chaos from all of the holidays. I mean, we're only slightly removed here at this point, and you might still have that cloud of chaos over you. Home Chef is trying to make things easier as far as mealtime goes. I mean, they're giving you all kinds of fresh ingredients, and it's coming straight to your door, and the recipe ease goes without saying. I mean, I'm going to say it because that's what they're paying me for, but I'm telling you right now, boom, like nothing. You don't even have to put forth very much effort to achieve a Home Chef recipe. That's how amazing it is. And they're making not only things come to your house fresh and fast, they are making it so they are simple. Fresh food delivered, easy recipes to follow, and meals that actually taste great. And right now you can actually channel your inner Gordon Ramsay And that doesn't mean you have to learn how to flambe something or something to that effect. No. Right now you can enjoy restaurant quality meals at home inspired by and created by chefs like Gordon Ramsay. So go make sure you check those out when you're checking out the menu on Home Chef. And for a limited time, all the roaches out there are able to get Home Chef for 50% off with free shipping for the first box. Plus, they're going to get free dessert for life just by going to homechef.com/Potter. That's homechef.com/Potter, and you're going to get 50% off your first box and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/Potter. Must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert. Right. Here we have now. So to take you from the coach who's at the bottom of the wasteland in college football, Sharon Moore, to the the coach who's at the top of the mountain in terms of college football, Curt Cignetti. Okay, here he is after winning. Now, this man does not crack a smile for anything. And this is him in his post-game press conference. He just won the Fiesta Bowl, I believe. No, it was the other one, whatever that one was. Peach Bowl, I think. And then he is moving on now to the national championship, and here he is.
Have a great week of preparation and put it on the field.
Coach, I know you're thinking about the next game, but when will you stop and appreciate how special and how historic all of this has been?
I'm really not thinking about the next game. I'm thinking about cracking open a beer.
There, a little smile there.
A little smile. Family. Congrats. Enjoy that beer, Coach.
Thanks.
That's the most I've ever said. That man, they could score a touchdown. They'll be up 34 points or something, and he's over on the sideline. He looks like someone just stabbed his mother in front of him. He just looks
genuinely
disgusted.
Happy here.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to the national championship.
There is something a little dead behind the eyes.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah.
I'm not loving that. Also, the way that he looked at the reporter right at the very end made it look like she was food. Look at that. Like that, he's looking at her like she's a Slim Jim.
That's funny. He does look at, he has a weird look at her. It looks like he's just noticed another person there for the first time.
Yeah. Or he's like, that's the look I give when a burger comes fresh out of a grill. I'm like, yummy. I haven't eaten all day.
Can you pull up a picture of him normally? Like, just do any picture of Curt Cignetti and see what, because it's just him with his headset, and he's got this particular scowl on his face. And I can tell you right away when you pull up the picture, this is a moment of happiness or sadness. It won't matter. We won't be able to tell the difference. Any of them on the sideline there. Look at pull one of them up. There it is. There's one. His face never changes. Look at over there on the side. Like right there. Never changes.
It's very BTK.
Look at they're up 66-0.
It's very BTK.
They're up 66-0. It is still a minute 48 left on the clock, and he looks like that.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's what greatness looks like. I don't know, but it's very scary.
I dare you to find a different look.
That's
look
funny.
at that one.
He's
42-15.
Yeah, they're winning, and he's just like, wah, wah.
He just is like, all right, we got to get the special teams unit out there. He's just angry at I defy you in that whole image page to find me other than his headshot there where he's smiling, which I'm sure took 9,000 takes. Look at all those pictures. Same look in every fucking picture.
I mean, college coaches known for their expressive faces, though.
Some of them are very emotional. Then you got a guy like Lane Kiffin who's like, I just want to fucking punch him in his face. But look at, I guess that's about as variation as we're going to get right there.
Yeah. He looks like a guy who just like works at State Farm. Like, I just don't. It's so crazy.
That's what you want in a coach. You want a coach like that, not a coach who's going to go fuck his assistant.
That's true. Yeah, you want
this guy who's just going to be coming to work.
Yeah.
He looks like he's angry at the world.
Yeah. He's the headline finally cracks a smile. A stoic Curt Cignetti finally cracked a smile.
Yeah, that was the game that just happened. Finally cracked a smile.
And it made a headline.
Yeah, right?
That's funny.
It is bananas, folks. Well, let's get into some news stories since we have Jesse here and I have some fun videos to get into.
Yes.
This is something that'll be interesting to revisit. I haven't talked about this since like episode 54 of the podcast.
Oh my God, I'm honored.
Okay, great. This was a debate. I want to say in the first 10 episodes of this podcast, this might have been a debate. And I want to see where you stand. This has to do with men, obviously, and the way they go to the bathroom.
Perfect.
I always thought everyone used the fly to go to the bathroom. Like when a man goes up to the urinal, We have the fly.
Right.
You unzip it. You take your business out and you go to the bathroom.
Right.
Turns out there is a mixed school of thought.
Yeah, some will unbutton and lower.
Some will do just undo the whole pants.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but those people are slow, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But evidently, I'm not, like, people will take it they go over the waistband.
Over the top.
Yeah, over the top. That seems risky. I think if you're dropping full trow to your
No
ankles
one's doing that.
at the urinal.
No one's doing that. It's over the
That's an
waistband, or I go
invitation.
out
Not like Butters.
out the fly. What do you two do? Because
I'm a fly guy.
Thank you, Alex. You can be a waistband.
It depends, because recently I got some
Pants without a
underwear.
fly.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
Or underwear without the hole.
Well, that's
in
the thing.
it.
I
was like,
wonder
what the
if
hell
that's
happened
what
here?
we're talking about here. Is it a matter of not having the apparatus?
Or is it I mean, to me, I'm thinking about the physics. Is it a matter of like what God's given you?
I mean, I would think you would
That's
need a
tough.
huger penis to go over the waistband.
Right.
And why is that more convenient? Some people, I even within my own family, this has caused rifts.
Really?
Because me and my cousins had that's what started it. We had a massive debate about it. And they go over the waistband and I go through the fly. And they're like, you go through the fly? Who does that?
I will be asking my dad when I get home tonight.
Excellent. Well, I'm curious to find out what he said.
accidentally bought a 3-pack of underwear that didn't have holes in them, and I tossed them, threw them away.
Yeah, I would do that too. I would
Yeah.
never. I would be like, what am I doing here? What's the point of these?
Yeah. It's fly all the way.
Now, I went to the Bills game back. We covered it quite a bit in terms of, and there was something I'm remiss that we didn't cover, and that is all the fun events that happened over the years. We'll have to do a retrospective of all the chicanery and debaucherousness that happened at that stadium, because I forgot to even talk about those moments. But whilst having to pee there and having many layers, including long underwear,
Right.
I did have to do a variation of multiple things, you know.
I would also if maybe one time you've maybe like zipped your dick, has that like triggered you, and now
True.
you only will go over because you're so afraid that you're gonna get.
But that
your-
means at one point you had to have been doing the fly.
That's true. Yeah, but now then could you have pivoted?
Some people have never even heard of doing the fly.
Wait, is that real though?
Yes. Let's watch this guy. real
Okay.
quick.
Hey, none of us are using the hole in our underwear when we pee, right? You're going over the top with the schlong or your schlort, right? Is anyone using the hole actually each time they pee, even at home?
Yes.
Yeah. Every time.
Every single time.
What's it there for? What are you doing?
I mean, also too, it's probably also time efficiency, right? Like you don't want to like take your pants off all the way. Like if you can just pop it through the hole.
Well, yeah.
You pee and then you
Most
pop
of the
it
time
back
you're at a
in.
urinal though, and you're not going to drop trow at the fucking urinal
right.
if you're 5 years old.
I know you got to like undo your belt.
Yeah, it's time. That's what I'm thinking.
Come
like,
over the top. It's like it's a whole. Then if you don't balance everything right, you're losing your pants. It's,
Well, also, and this is what I've stated too for many years, and I don't mind bringing this back up because we have new people watching the show, and I did forget about this debate altogether. This was like a 10-pole in the show for many episodes. When you have it over the waistband, here's the waistband, you are over it.
Yeah.
That causes a bit of constriction.
Right.
So when you lower the waistband, it's like when you have a hose with water in it. When you take the waistband down or when you go back inside, it will relieve that pressure, and then you're dribbling.
Right. I was think then you have more you have more opportunity
Yes.
to dribble on your pants.
It makes no sense to me. The fly, it is at its natural position.
It's at the right angle, right?
It's at the perfect angle where you have optimum flow.
Right.
So I don't understand the waistband thing whatsoever.
Also, too, to your point, it creates almost like a funnel so that, you know, the classic, I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, men in the studio, there's the shake post-piss to make
Right.
sure that there's no extra dribbles. And if you have it through the fly, you then kind of have like some sort of direction to shake it through.
Sure, but not only that, when you're shaking, you are getting what's out of it. If you're shaking once you have that thing, like I said, the second you let that go, it is creating a whole new. There's like a reservoir.
Exactly. Yeah. That's so, and then it can go anywhere.
Yes, and then it's dripping down your leg.
And then it's dripping out. Yeah. Okay. We've solved it.
I mean, I would think so. I think I've had this solved every time. It makes absolutely. But then we'll have comments that are like, the fly's crazy.
Can somebody explain to me why the fly is crazy? Like,
I would love that. I mean, I've tried to get them to do it.
Is it because your dick is big and you're because I feel like
I think it's the opposite.
But that's what we want to think because we're doing the fly. We don't want to be like, it's small dick guy stuff. Who knows? A big dick guy could just be like, I fling it, I do it out the bottom of my fucking pant leg.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I piss out the bottom of my shorts.
Yeah.
You know, I don't fucking know.
There are some pants. I would say that not all pants are created equal. I did used to own a pair of pants where the fly was very difficult to maneuver.
But you're talking one pants.
Oh, yeah. I don't wear the pants anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, in general, when you're, not that you consider it when buying pants, but even I'll have a pair of sweatpants that I'll wear, and then I have to go over the top. I hate when I'm, like, wearing them at an airport, and I have to go over the top. I'm like, oh, God, this is going to be, I have to really get it, like,
also,
down.
too, if you're going over the waistband and you've taken off your belt, you're like also you're holding your pants up as you have your wheat. There's that, as somebody said, the balance of it, that's quite odd.
It's just a lot of stuff being around too, and you're pissing. I don't know. It just seems insane.
I have something to add to this.
Yeah.
So when you have sweats or joggers on and you're at the airport and you have to go over the top, are you balls out too?
Oh, fascinating.
I will go as far as getting as close to having ball. I won't take the balls out, but I'll lower it to the level.
I'll hitch my pants on balls.
I might do that a little. I might hitch my hand on balls.
Okay.
And then have the pants.
I'm full package out.
I mean, it is more optimum because, like I said, that whole thing of constraint, and you don't know like if you're gonna piss on yourself or whatever.
Yeah.
It just is crazy to me, and the fact that there are people out there like this man who made this TikTok.
Yeah, I need some more data. I need some
Well,
more
I'm sure
people
they'll be
to
in the comment section calling me a lunatic.
Please. No, I will be reading these comments because now I'm curious.
Now, I have also on Instagram and such been getting like...
Have I poisoned your algorithm?
No.
Okay.
I've been going into like nostalgia shit.
Okay.
And here is an old AOL commercial I thought was interesting.
Every day, America Online is making it easier for people to live, work, and play.
Hey, Dan, ready for the game? I'm just finishing up here with my new kayaking friends.
Kayaking friends on your computer?
Yeah, I just got America Online.
Sounds great. Listen, I can't go to the game today.
What?
I've got to send something for my mom's birthday. It's tomorrow. I'll then book plane tickets for our trip next week, and my kids got to go to the library to look up dinosaurs.
Hey, we can take care of all that before we go.
Yeah, right.
Oh, with America Online.
America Online can do all that?
Yeah. How about sending your mom some nice flowers? All you do is click on Marketplace. We place an order.
Is this Paul?
Call now for America.
He's like, let me close my pornography window that I have open here.
Yeah.
Can you believe it does that? And he goes, wow, you have tits on here?
Yeah.
This thing's got tits too? Good God. It does it all. It is funny to hear that guy give his laundry list of things he has to do and then think of a day without the internet where it's like, my kids have to look up dinosaurs.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, where would you go when you're like, your kids come home and they're like, Dad, I have to write a paper on dinosaurs. You're like, oh, fuck.
Also, like, this guy doesn't give a shit about his kids. Like, what are we talking about?
This guy just doesn't want to go to the game, and this guy's like, we'll just get all that done right now.
Yeah, and he's like, fuck.
You don't even have to spend time with your kids anymore. It's thanks to the internet. God bless. What was the other things he said? He's like, he's got to buy plane tickets.
Yeah, he's got to get his mother a gift.
That one, that one must have been, you got to take it to the post office, yada, yada, yada. How do you even send flowers back in the day? You call someone?
Also, this is dial-up. Like, they still would have taken all day. Like,
that's true.
to do any of those tasks.
That's true.
Like, this was dial-up.
Well, we'll be done in about 4 hours.
Yeah. Like,
Plenty of time to go to the game. Oh, and then he wanted to what was the other thing that he said?
He said, like, mail flower. Like,
buy plane tickets.
Buy
it's
plane tickets, yeah.
I guess you have to go to the airport. Like, what would you do to buy plane tickets before the internet?
Oh, that's a great question.
He's like, I got to go to the airport, park.
Or maybe like a travel agent.
I guess a travel agent
call
would,
a travel
would
agent.
work. But then you'd have to call them and then they go, yeah, we'll get right on that. And then a week goes by.
Yeah. Or or a day. I mean, I'm sure travel agents were probably more accessible back then. But yeah.
It just made me realize even though I was alive during this time, I don't know how shit got done before the internet.
I remember, I'm a 96 baby and my parents had dial up and I remember the sound of dial up being in the house and stuff. But I have never known a world without it. And
you don't remember the struggle of like going on dial up, hoping your parents don't even take a notice. Like they're like, all right, they're in bed. And then you're just on dial up all night long.
Yeah.
So you have if they were to pick up the phone, it'd be like, meanwhile, like they're like, what if your grandma died?
Yeah, and then they yell down the stairs, get off the computer.
Oh my God.
And the tits haven't all the way fully loaded yet.
Yeah,
You're like
still,
halfway through. You're like,
you're trying to get like Pamela Anderson pictures.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's just still her head, obviously the least optimal part.
Or you had to MapQuest directions.
That I remember.
And print them out.
That was crazy.
That wasn't so long ago.
Yeah, that wasn't so long ago.
I'll never forget. In fact, it must have been post-college. It was when I got a BlackBerry. So I don't know what year that would have been. Definitely after college, where I had turn-by-turn GPS on my BlackBerry. And we thought it was like, me and my buddy got high and just drove around with the turn-by-turn GPS. Like going like, it's like turn right. We're like, oh shit. Like it was like, we had never... Because you had to buy like a, what was it called?
Like a Garmin.
A Garmin, yes,
I remember you had a Garmin. Or you had a car with it built in.
Right, I didn't have that.
And I remember, my parents would always have like the Garmin, or they would print out the MapQuest, and I would be in the seat. I would be in the seat next to them, like trying to give them directions, and it was always such a fucking headache.
I did comedy going to gigs with the printed out directions.
That's so...
Which is crazy.
So wild.
Like far away too, like Pennsylvania and shit, like from New York or whatever. So it'd be like, you'd be like, oh God, what page am I on? You ever have the triptych? You ever do that?
The triptych? No.
That was the thing so before they even had...
Oh, is that like the big book?
No, it's a small skinny book. But the big book was just a map probably. But the triptych was like a finite part of maps. So it would just tell you, you'd go to AAA, you tell them where you're driving, and they would do a thing, and it would be a series of pages where you just flip and scroll through and then flip again and go through. So they would highlight this map and give you on the side directions. So it'd be like this little flip book, and you'd have to go through, and tons of road trips with my parents. We'd be like, I'd be in the passenger seat like fucking.
See, this is
navigator.
how I know I would have gotten kidnapped and killed in any other time, but this time, because I'm far too stupid to figure that out. Like I would be.
They made it real
fucked.
easy. They would highlight it.
Yeah, but I can't even. I mean, I have my spatial aware. Like I'm so stupid when it comes to following directions. I've lived in Los Angeles my entire life. I use Google Maps to get here today.
Well, that's the thing. I am so dumb too that I don't even know that I would be able to do that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Like I wait a minute. My dot isn't moving on this yellow line. I'm fucked.
Also, like, how would you know where you are to start? Like, how far?
You got to find a sign and go like, oh, there it says it right there.
And you're driving too. So what do you're like?
Yeah.
Like what?
And then my mom would have us do it.
Oh, I would have been dead.
It's crazy.
So would have been dead.
My mom used to have full meltdowns about getting lost. She'd be like, look for a sign. It's just fully flipping out, like screaming at us like it was a problem. Like people almost called the cops at gas stations.
But it's something that we all did at that point, and now we've devolved to the point where we're even talking about it. It's like if I just had to go to like Santa Monica with a triptych.
Yeah.
You'd find me 4 days later dead.
Yeah, literally, yeah. I know. I had to get here today, and
it'd be harder than the Oregon Trail.
Yeah, I don't know how. You think about that, people like crossing the country, like back in the day, like just.
I have a theory on that too, though. They didn't really have so much of a destination as they just said, like, keep going this way.
Yeah, keep going this way, and whatever you do, don't look back. Yeah. Again, I would have 100% would have been one of the dumb bitches who died very early on. They would have found me in a ditch with I would have drank water that I wasn't supposed to. I would have eaten something I wasn't supposed to. Or a snake would have bit my ass and killed me. It would not have ended well for me.
That would be a fun Cannonball Run type of viral test to just take people who are grown up with turn-by-turn GPS in their pocket and just be like, here's a map.
I'm sure there's a Mr. Beast video for that.
Yeah, right? Probably. I'm going to pitch it to Mr. Beast. Please buy one of my ideas. Please.
They probably are desperate for something.
We have another old-timey video.
Yes,
now, I've seen the
please.
video of Americans in the 80s. By the way, it took us to the 80s to have drunk driving laws. In Britain, they did it back in the 60s. And this is a news story of them talking to British people about how they feel about the new drunk driving laws.
All right, let's have a look. You're drunk. You're not capable of driving. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Well, quite honestly, I don't feel drunk. I mean, this is the point.
But this is the law of the land.
Yes,
you
I
cannot drink and drive anymore over this limit.
I see. Oh, well.
Right.
He's like, LOL, now he's like, all right, I'm leaving.
When the law becomes in force on Monday.
Well, I wonder whether they'll sort of pick on the people like myself.
But you're drunk.
Oh, God. That's the way it goes.
Well, tell me what you think about this law.
Well, I don't think it's... Well, no, basically, it's probably quite a good law because, anything to prevent accidents on the road I can't agree with. But it obviously, it's different with different people. And some
Can
people
you
get
pause
drunk
it?
on a...
What this guy is making a case of is what every drunk driver makes a case of. Hand up, myself included, when I had the incident that I had back in the day. This man's like, well, I'm not even drunk right now.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, according to the, breathalyzer test, you are. And he's like, well, I don't feel drunk. And they're like, well, yeah, that's kind of the point.
And even still, he sounds like I believe him so much more than if an American was saying those same things.
Well, sure, because he's British talking.
Yeah.
You could be drunk and be British and just be like, oh, well,
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, yeah, he's cool.
He sounds like, he sounds pretty coherent to me.
I trust him with a boat.
Yeah.
Something like that. But
Also, what was this breathalyzer? It looked like it looked like a volcano vape.
Well, it's like a 60s breathalyzer. Who knows even how accurate that is.
It looked like a meth pookie. Like, what are we measuring?
I wonder how close it got in decimals, where it's like, in that case, it's just like drunk or not drunk. It didn't even have a decimal point. It's just like, you're above this little line here. All right, let's see what else he says. I think I talked to someone else too.
A small gin. Other people take 15 pints before they get drunk.
Yeah, that's not true.
But it's aimed at ordinary people like you and me, not alcoholics.
Yes, well, this is the trouble. I mean, what can I say? I'm drunk.
I think it's fairly diabolical because it doesn't take any account, for example, of the pedestrian who's had too much to drink. He could cause an accident, but he doesn't get arrested.
Right. It's always the pedestrian's fault. Yep.
The guy walking down the street drunk might have been his fault.
Yeah.
You don't know.
He ran into the car.
Yeah, he's stumbling out into the road. Right out of the pub into the road.
I was merely going 60 miles an hour in a school zone.
I like how he called it diabolical.
Diabolical,
the law's diabolical. What, they don't even take into consideration the pedestrian might be walking in the road.
This guy's definitely killed a few people. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, not even drunk driving related. Like, this guy has blood on his hands. Like, look at those eyes. Look at those eyes.
He's a banker, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. Let's watch him talk more.
It's the driver who gets tested, and I think that's unfair.
I don't see what I am. As I say, for many, many years, I've drove with far more liquor in me than I have now. And I've driven in Kenya, in Uganda, down in South Africa.
What were you doing
You
there?
haven't been able to drive that long.
And what were you doing there, sweetie?
Yeah, she's like, I have plenty of property in Kenya, Uganda.
Were you doing some, creepy human tourist shit?
No, that's some imperialism
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
This is still in the year when they could, they're like, well, yes, my summer home in Uganda.
Also, this lady has been off benzos and drinks for the last 20 years.
I'm impressed that she even drives.
Yeah, I'm impressed
in
she
the
even
60s,
drives. Yeah.
I guess Britain was pretty,
No, they could drive. They just couldn't, talk.
And they're on the other side of the road, too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
See what else she has to say. I've driven in Kenya, Uganda.
Wasted.
Yeah.
I've been wasted in every one of them.
And as I say, I still feel that I am capable of driving this car home.
So you're going to drive home tonight, and you're not going to change your drinking habits at all?
Certainly not.
See, what is that?
That's the 1960s breathalyzer.
All right, let's have a look.
Let's have a look. You're positively drunk.
Yeah, you're absolutely hammered.
And he's like, really? I've had a gin.
Yeah.
That's when people just think, this guy even thinks the idea of being drunk was that each person's a little different.
Yeah.
Just because you can handle it better. When in actuality, everyone's drunk. You're able to stifle it a little bit better, right?
I mean, also, I think it's also too your body weight, all of that has different.
Well, sure, that's what he's saying. I know I got 15 pints and be not drunk at all.
Well, yeah, 15 pints will get anybody drunk.
Yeah, and it's well, that guy's just an alcoholic.
Yeah.
He's able to contain it.
That guy's kidneys and sepsis.
Yeah, you're talking to a guy who can have 15 pints, and some people are like, I didn't even think you were drunk. Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Plenty drunk. Can you see if you can find, because there is one of the Americas.
Oh, that one's
classic, right?
Yeah, they just
the
get
guy's
redneck.
got one in his car. He's like, I can't even have a beer on my way home.
Well,
because we waited way longer than the Brits. The Brits got this done in the 60s. We waited till about the 80s to have drunk driving laws.
And I grew up in LA, so people in LA, we really didn't drink and drive. That was because we knew everybody, somebody.
Well, sure.
So I learned recently what a concept of a roadie was.
You just learned this.
I just learned what a roadie was.
See, I mean, I came to LA and they came back into fashion, I feel out here.
Yeah.
Because no one has there's no one around here. In Buffalo, people are getting pulled over left and right. You see cops everywhere on the side of the highway. Here, I feel like there's nothing.
No.
So people are I did roadies with one of my first comics I worked with out here when I first moved here. And they were like, want to pick up some roadies? I'm like, yeah, I do.
I think we just smoked a lot of weed.
That happens too. But also in the 90s, we had DARE. So we were all very scared of these things.
Yeah.
We were scared of drugs, drinking and driving. We were like, a lot of sitcoms polluted our brains into thinking of, not drinking and driving. Let's watch the Americans react to it.
The attempt to restrict drinking and driving
This guy's got one right in his lap.
by some as downright undemocratic.
It's kind of getting commonest when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making it laws where you can't drink
The
when
kid
you
in the
want
car.
to. You have to wear a seatbelt when you're driving. Pretty soon we're going to be communist country.
Any attempt
And
to
she was right. And here we are, folks.
And here we are.
Communist country. I just think that's funny. There is a guy. That's when you could still have a kid in the car seat in the front.
That's crazy. And crack a beer, I guess.
Yeah, and crack a beer.
And crack a roadie.
I think it's just downright un-American. I can't put in a hard day's work and have a couple beers in the car.
You can, buddy. You go ahead.
Go for it. I
Yeah.
think out where you live, you're going to be just fine.
Yeah, just as long as, you do it to yourself.
Oh, I thought that was fun. I'm going to do this story before we get out of here. This will be a
Yeah.
nice way to wrap it up. Daniel Stern from Home Alone got arrested just this past weekend. Many Roach reporters sent this bad boy in.
Oh,
he was arrested. Now, here's where I come in with this thing. Daniel Stern busted for allegedly trying to pick up an escort in the middle of the holiday season. That's when, he's getting his residual checks, the poor guy. So yeah, he wants to spend them on a fucking hooker up there. So Stern, 68, not arrested in the case. In the Golden State, soliciting a prostitute is a misdemeanor, and violators face up to 6 months in jail or a $1,000 fine if convicted. I would take that $1,000 fine over the 6 months in jail.
Yeah.
I don't think it's your choice.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, I'd go for that, Daniel, if I'm you.
Yeah.
The broken up romp fest occurred days before it was revealed that Stern had been commissioned to help decorate the famed home where the movie was filmed in Chicago, up in Winnetka, Illinois. I got a call from the people who own the Home Alone home, he told People magazine, and I'm a sculptor. They asked if I would do a sculpture for the house, so I'm creating a sculpture of me and the spider on my face. The sculpture will be a callback to the in-home chase, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about the hooker. Let's see. Stern, who has since left Hollywood for a ranch in Ventura, California, is focusing on his art, revealing that the sculpture is his first self-portrait. They're talking a lot about this sculpture. Either way, he has not spoken about the soliciting citation. So he didn't get arrested. He just got cited, whatever the case may be.
I feel like you got to leave him alone.
Right? It's not with a child.
Exactly.
This is an adult woman.
It's an adult woman. Again, I am all for female entrepreneurs, as I have previously stated on this podcast.
We stand.
I stand.
SWs here.
Yeah. If she was consenting, I get like the law, whatever, but if she was consenting and this old guy, wants to crack her, let it happen. And
I bet Daniel Stern paid more than that $1,000 fine just to have this hooker.
How did they also catch him? That's what I find interesting. Like,
well, it could have been a sting operation. Someone has a high-profile clientele. Which, by the way, for hookers these days, if Daniel Stern's like in your big gets, you don't have a great racket.
Or what happens is like they get caught with drugs and then they have to flip their clientele.
They roll on someone. Yes, exactly. Great point, Lee. Lee knows all about hookers and things like that. That's why we have him here.
Lee?
He's an expert.
Oh,
I know a
naughty
thing or two.
boy.
But again, in today's world, if this was like Pee Wee Herman or something like that, we would have been like, oh my God, what a scandal. This is not a scandal.
No.
This is, in fact, you go, wow, let Daniel Stern go.
Yeah, I am all for, if it's two consenting adults, who cares? Like, I'm glad it's not a child. I'm glad there was consent involved, even if there was payment. Like, also, too, another victim in this lady lost a check.
Yeah, no doubt. And it's more than $1,000, I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty regular income by the looks of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows how many times he was seeing this lady. He's up in Ventura, California in his ranch doing sculptures. Let the man have a hooker once in a while.
Yeah, let the man nut.
He's not a pedophile.
No, he's not a pedophile. And look, being in Hollywood, it could be worse.
Exactly. That's my point. We have so many other scandals out there that are much more terrible and scandalous, to be quite frank. Let Daniel Stern have his hookers. I feel like this is just something that's gone by the wayside.
I know, and I really wish we would let them.
Even the Charlie Sheen. I watched that Charlie Sheen documentary, and they were talking about his, and they ended up. You find out it's all about taxes.
Yeah.
That's
it's
really what
always
it comes down
taxes,
to.
Yeah.
It comes down to taxes. And that's the part where you go, well, you don't even really care about the hookers then. Why are we making this whole like thing about salaciousness about hookers and whatnot? It's about you're mad about the tax income, that Heidi Fleiss didn't pay her taxes or whatever else, and you got them to roll on a sort of a RICO case with that. And then it's all like, Charlie Sheen likes prostitutes. So what?
No, and yeah, I mean, so many like sex workers. It's work, and like it's consenting adults.
It's work.
Let them live. Let the queens live.
Live queens. Great message. Do you have any gigs you want to promote before you get out of here, or just the podcast?
Yeah, I doing a show in the Zebra Room on January 18th. The dates will be on my Instagram at Jesse Zand. Follow the pod at Night School Pod. We come out with new episodes every week. Check out Josh's episode with Kristen Cherico. Kristen will be our new season's co-host this season, so we're really excited about that. But yeah, we'll see you guys. Hope you guys check it out and enjoy.
Oh, yes. And thejoshpotter.com, that's where you can go check out all things happening. Moi. Not a lot right now, so you don't have much to go catch up on. But do let us know where you want me to come in the next year here. And we're working with a new group of guys to book the old Roach. So we're going to make it hot and heavy. And I hope that we can come to a place near you. So do let us know where you want us to come. Other than that, thanks for checking out the show, and make sure you rate, review, subscribe, check out some past episodes, share it with your friends, for God's sake. We'll see you in the comments section. Other than that, we'll see you next Wednesday. Keep on submitting things. JoshPotterShow@gmail.com is where you can send them on in. Thank you very much. Shout out to Tommy G, by the way. I forgot to give him a shout out last week for submitting an article, and he says that every time I do his articles, I forget to shout him out. So want to give a big shout out to Tommy G. Hopefully you made it to the end of the episode to hear it. That's a little making you sit through that. But shout out Tommy G and all the Roaches out there. So we'll see you next Wednesday right here on The Josh Potter Show. Thank you.
Coming to you live and direct with the Roach. We shotgun the beers, I got time for a toast. It's the only place to get my sports like for real, son. He taught us nobody's more sus than Russell Wilson.
Here's the deal, son. Won't find us in Walmart. Josh Potter, keep it frank, kinda like a ballpark. It wasn't nothing talking all that jism. Turns out there's a lot of semen terrorism.
Now it's time we hit him. Bringing Votto to the plate. Roachy, your words with Chase O'Donnell the Great. Let me stop for a second, cause it's Ask Marty time. Cause it's idiocy, you know I cannot abide.
Not a fan of these guys, gonna damage the rise. Worse than the host known as the Roach. Leave an idiot woman standing on the side, or looking like she just tripped into a moat.
I'ma kill this Henny beat like murder. Been in more studios than most have ever heard of. Pleased to be listening, hit that like and subscribe. So many bills, hats got the mafia vibe.
A lot to describe, like a Roach reporter. Teacher on OF, don't report her. Trying to live life with my mannequin wife and my mannequin kids, if that's my mannequin right.
Been a fan of this guy since the Roach Motel. Couple 100 weeks in, still funny as hell. From the tit cups to back sis and blind eyes, Potter has one of the best shows of all time.
Now watch this drive. Pop a couple tall cans with the Roach King and caught the vibe. Ready to pour more, scurry out the floorboards, hit like, comment, and subscribe.